in our segment, It Wasn't Your Friends, Tyrese is going to tell us from his side, because we like to hear both perspectives on Not Your Typical Girl Talk.
Yes,
Let's hear what Tyrese has to say.
Look, man, I was not going to respond to this video of my ex that's now gone viral. She is loving it. Congratulations, you went viral again over something else that you said because you're trying to build up your YouTube page and get your followers up. Listen, if you had people in your ear that influenced you into leaving your husband and your one-year-old child, your innocent one-year-old child, we both were divorcee kids, grew up in toxic environments, torn in between our old family, new family, stepfather, stepmother. That's a life that we both lived. And you packed up a one-year-old, put a COVID mask on top of the Ring cameras, and I was literally in an airplane on my way home to fight for my marriage and my family. You're heartless. If you had friends in your ear, you're lying, you're gaslighting, you're playing. The only person that was in your ear was your mama. Her name is Patricia Randolph. You didn't have people in your ear. The amount of people that was supposedly in your ear, you also had a whole lot of people like Aventer Gray, Taffy Dollar, Creflo Dollar's wife, who married us. You had a whole lot of people in your ear telling you that you're about to do something stupid, impulsive, and y'all are actually not going through anything that would make you want to leave your husband. Let's go even further. When Aventer Gray and Pastor John Gray were having their own marital issues at the time, you arranged a therapy session with Aventer Gray at our house. And when she walked out of her therapy session, she walked into the foyer where the bumblebee is, and there was 50 boxes with like 7 or 8 people there packing up all to leave the house. And I was in an airplane on my way home to try and fight and save our marriage. So if you had people in your ear at the time, they must be still in your ear, because you're still trying to get $20,000 a month for a 5-year-old. You make $160,000 a year on your own. This is all a game. You're clout chasing. You're something that I don't even know. You're everything that you told me and all of your friends and loved ones that you wasn't. If you wanted to be famous, boo-boo, that's all you had to say. You didn't have to play this game that you wasn't. Now you out here playing on single mothers and their emotions, playing on women that are actually in abusive relationships and marriages that are toxic and dark and dysfunctional. That's not what that was. This shit is money.
Well, he said what he said.
Here's my thing. She had some godly people there, and we know already godly people. The last
thing they want.
The last thing is divorce. It's like divorce is for couples that cannot make it work. It's for guys that have drug problems and won't leave drugs. That's or a sex addiction. That is the only reason why you should get a divorce. Otherwise, try to work it out.
Yeah.
So she had all these super famous spiritual people saying, "Girl, you need to work this out," and they could have saved this marriage. And fine, you want a divorce, fine, sis. Go ahead and have your divorce and go. But the idea that then you come on a podcast to talk about how you regret it.
I want to know too, why they interview her? No offense, but like,
because
what's she doing now?
And said, "I want to be on your podcast."
What is she doing now anyway?
She has a podcast.
Okay.
I don't even know what name, but she has a podcast,
and she listened to her broke down friends and her mom to leave.
Right. When she had people in her life that were saying no.
She had more people in her life saying save your marriage than she did her alleged friends.
Lady,
she wanted to leave.
Listen, lady, this is a PSA before we go to the next segment, which is also full of foolishness. If all it takes is friends in your ear for you to leave your husband, you should not be married.
Don't get married.
Worthy of the title of being someone's wife. If your emotions are so much that you are unable to control them, that you will get up and separate your child from their father, who was not abusive, who was not neglectful, who was nothing, in a way that you are now coming on years later after damaging the reputation of said husband to talk about, oh, I wasn't perfect, but he's got to put in the work to get you back for what, sis? For what? For why? Oh, we're done. Girl, bye.